Maybe just a little, though. But someone asked me to look into getting rid of this top bar on the screen, and the reason it's there is because I'm running 2 copies of OBS, and one of them is recording just the game window. Oops, it didn't work. And the other one is streaming, so I want to record the game sounds and just RimWorld on its own, without my voice, without the music and stuff. So if I ever get motivated to edit stuff, I have just, you know, the plain RimWorld things. And for whatever reason, I can't do 2 RimWorld capture at the same time. And for whatever reason, my full screen RimWorld but windowed mode, borderless windowed, never worked. So I was gonna try it again, and here let me show you guys how dumb I am. So I'm getting pretty old. This is one of my first really senior moments. So here it is normally. Let's switch to, there's my dead huntsman pick folder. So let's switch to picture-in-picture, and I'll show you, or I'm sorry, borderless window, and I'll show you the problem that I had, and how easy it was to solve. See, now there's no bar, but you see the bottom of the screen? It doesn't go all the way to the top or bottom. Wait for this to load, and I'll start a game, and I'll show you how silly this is. So if I would start a game, when I try to hit the buttons at the bottom of the screen, I would miss, because the window doesn't go to the bottom. And on my own, I would try to Google this problem, and after 5 minutes, I would just give up. Here's how easy it was to solve. 1920 by 1057. It gets set to this. That's all I had to do. I just had to do that. So I've been pretty dumb this whole time. I didn't realize I just needed to switch that. So it's gonna be better now. We got rid of that stupid bar at the top. Problem solved. Nothing but the top IQ plays right here. So let's turn off Never Force Combat Slowdown. I like going whatever speed I want during combat, and you can do this in the unmodded game. You just turn on development mode, go to the 3rd button at the top, or go to the settings tab right here, and you can just type in speed, and there's just the Never Force normal speed. It's the checkbox right here. All you need to do is check it, and then when you turn off development mode, that option will persist. So we're still running all the same mods I usually do. Axel says, "Hi, I just want to say, I love your ambition based on the title. You must be fantastic at this game." Ha! So far, well, let's recap. Let me bring up, I got a progress render video. Let me bring up, I'm gonna progress render of the base, and we'll see what happened. Give me a second. I'll switch the screen in a bit. So one of the mods I'm using is Progress Render, and it lets me capture the base progress. So at one point in our game, the base entirely burned down, and we have rebuilt it. So we're not going to name any names, but somebody made terrible and horrible mistakes, and we had 8 colonists, and 4 of them died. But we were able to get 4 of them off the map. And the 4 of them off the map came and resettled. So this was the second base in our save, and here was the progress of the base. Each frame is 1 day. So this is how this base has progressed, the base we're going to be playing today. We don't have the full video here. There's still some more days at the end, but you'll see there's been lots of fires, lots of stuff blowing up. Lots of people have died. But it's been a lot of fun. The wooden base grew. We've got mortars. We've got a boomalope. We had 2 pyromaniacs. One of them got kidnapped. So we're down to just one pyromaniac. Millie, somebody made a mistake. No naming names. Is this someone named Mortal Smurf by any chance? Millie. Millie. You call me out, Millie? Are you... Millie, I'm wounded. I'm hurt. I'm devastated. And yes, okay, yes, technically, it was entirely my fault, and technically I did make about 6 mistakes that all contributed to the terrible death and mayhem. But, you know, let's not call people out. So I need to switch. So I was testing stuff, so I switched the pause key, spacebar. So now I have removed the pause key. When I press spacebar to pause, instead it goes to 1 speed. And Axle 182. The outer walls are interesting. I've never seen that base design before. Neither had I. We'll talk about it in a second. So let's load in. I'll recap where we were, and then I'll talk about what's going on. So give me 1 second to make sure everything looks good. We are unpaused. We are back in the all-wooden base. So Axel has asked, you've never seen this outer wall design before. So a big part of... the plan of this base is fire. Okay, I need to... Excuse me 1 second. I really care about these boomalopes, and I really, really don't want them to die. Especially since we're storing chem fuel next to them. It's really a really smart play to do. So let me tend this boomalope that just got the plague real quick. Give me 1 second. Okay, good. We got a perfect tent. That's the max that can go with herbal medicine. So fire can jump every other cell. So fire can jump from this tree to this tree. But if there was a tree right here, one more to the left, fire would not be able to make that jump. These walls are just far enough apart that fire cannot jump from this one to this one. I have added this. So fire can go down these middle things, and that's a little dangerous, but that's okay. So one of the plans we use is I simply bring everyone inside the walls, and then standard raiders attack random walls and doors. And you'll see there's sort of random spots that have been destroyed. That's where raiders were attacking random walls and doors. When they attack random walls and doors, then we pick ones that are alone, and we run outside, we ambush them, and then we run back inside. We run outside, ambush people, run back inside. And sometimes we set up like this, like there was a gap in the wall here, so what we did is we just stood to the side, and when the mechs would come in one at a time, we'd murder them. When a bunch of mechs all came, we stepped inside. So that is the plan with these walls. The normal plan one would use is stone walls. And if you have 2 or 3 thick stone walls with lots of doors, a good backup plan, not your great best plan, but a good backup plan is just to have everybody come inside, close all the doors, let the enemies attack your random thick stone walls, run outside, murder a small group, run back inside. It's very, very effective. And it's the excellent plan B. The reason for doing 2 thick stone walls rather than gaps like this is when the enemy destroys one outer wall, they then pick a new random target. They don't immediately pick the inner one. So with this setup, like when they destroy this outer wooden wall, it's like an 80% chance they pick another one that doesn't matter, but like a 20% chance they pick one of these. If the wall was instead too thick, it'd be like a 1% chance they pick the wall that matters, and like a 99.9999% chance they pick another wall that does not matter. So normally you'd go for multiple thick walls, and I'd recommend thick walls, but we are doing the all wooden base challenge, so we have to improvise with what we got. And we have yet more ambrosia. Axel says, that's smart. I guess it'd be good for holding open doors to choose where the raiders come in. Yes, so the standard plan most people use, and what we used sometimes, is we would hold open these doors, and this one to our base, and standard raiders would always come through the water, and we'd shoot them here. And if we needed to, we'd step inside, close the doors, and then let them attack random walls and doors. What we'd sometimes do is close the doors, let the enemies split up, and then come down here. And then as the enemies blow up their wall, they come to this. But since they split up and went to random wall segments that are at random distances away, they would trickle in one at a time. So it's good to mix up what you're doing and stuff like that. So what we have been doing is we've been doing monument quests, and we've been getting this person to a royal title. And we're hoping to be able to trade with the Empire. We have a nearby Empire faction, a nearby here and here, and we want to trade with them as well. And that'd be really good for us, find new cool stuff. We've got lots of great genes. Yesterday, we asked the Jade Club, should we help poor little Littlefoot? A bunny from the Empire for 8 days, suffering from abasia, and we got hit by a double-size mech cluster. So at the end of the day, the Jade Club told us yes, we should absolutely help save this bunny and fight this double-size mech cluster. And the mech cluster landed. And right before the mech cluster arrived, we also got hit with a 40 hive infestation. I don't know. We got hit with a huge infestation right here. And it was like, hey, we should just have the infestation fight the mech cluster. This will be really easy. So, we shot the mech cluster with mortars, and the mechs started walking towards the insects. And as they started walking, 100 friendlies dropped from space and intercepted the mechs and killed them all. And then we had to anger the bugs, and we sent the bugs at the mechs. And the mechs proved victorious, but there were only a few left, and we stepped outside, and we mowed down the centipedes with our assault rifle plan. Piece of cake, we cleaned it up. Now our plan is we have 22 days left to finish this gargantuan structure monument to express how awesome Kalinkus is, and we're getting 3 Resurrector Mech Serums. That's our plan for today to finish this, and then we're going to work towards extending the outer walls, and then we're going to make a nice wooden throne room, because making a wooden throne room sounds awesome. Axel, is that a workaround for breachers and sappers? So breachers and sappers work differently. They choose a random assigned bed. So if a bed has a name on it, that's a possible target for breachers and sappers. That also includes these animal sleeping spots. So breachers and sappers are going to go towards a bed, and my plan for them is to immediately take everyone outside and to shoot them with assault rifles from range. So the reason we are using assault rifles is assault rifles have slightly more range than most other weapons, but they have enough damage to chew through stuff. So a few days ago, we had a gigantic high Randy roll of about 100 pig breachers, and they spawned right here. And we immediately took everyone, drafted them, and we came down here, and we shot the pigs in the side while they plowed into the base, and the pigs plowed through about that much. So everything right there got destroyed by the pigs, and we had to rebuild it. The good thing about breachers is the followers don't immediately start destroying everything, so it wasn't as much damage as you'd think. Oh, we got some bugs here. That's an issue. Let me reload the game, see if that fixes it. The baby graphics don't always work on save and reloads. Let me close the game and I'll be right back. Sometimes when I save and load the game, the graphics for royalty don't always work. I'm not sure what that bug is. Axel says, thanks. You only have about 20 hours in the base game? Fun, fun. You don't have much experience watching a streamer I mod for. Very cool. Yeah, Breachers and Sappers are very, very difficult. There's a few different plans for them. I'm supposed to be working on a bunch of RimWorld guides, and one of them will be on Breachers and Sappers. But instead, I always just end up playing RimWorld instead, because it's way more fun than editing videos. But let me see if we can... Well, forget it. Hopefully they'll pop out just fine. Thanks for following. So the two standard plans for Breachers and Sappers is one, if you have short-range weapons like chain shotguns, heavy SMGs, and stuff like that, if they spawn here and they're coming this way, you stand like to the side around a corner. So if they're coming here, we would stand like here. And the idea being that the Breachers and Sappers are going to extend in a line. Only 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 are going to come through at a time, and you shoot the guys in the front while everyone out here is useless. If you start to get overwhelmed, just move back. Just move back and do it again. You can even use walls inside your base. A common tactic people would use is like to just put staggered walls like this inside your base and alternate it. So if breachers are coming this way, you stand on this side and you shoot them as they're coming in. And if they're coming this way, you stand on that side as they're coming in. So that's one plan. The other option is the long-range plan, and that's the one I tend to go with because it's easier for me to execute on no pause, is you want either bolt-action rifles or assault rifles or sniper rifles. And what you do is you stand just outside of their range and you let them step towards you and you poke them from the side. Yes, some of your stuff is going to get destroyed. Yes, getting shot by pikemen is a big pile of suck, but you can mow them down like that. I think I have a highlight the other day of it. Let me find a clip for you of doing that. Or if you just look, if you on my channel, is it on a highlight? Maybe I took a highlight or a clip of bolt action rifles. Unfortunately, like I usually, when I type answers on Discord, I add keywords to my comments so I can just search them up. But when I'm in streamer mode on Discord, it doesn't let me do searches, which is a big pile of awful. Okay, I can't easily find it. So hopefully we'll get some breachers or sappers today, or you can look back a few days and there was a pig fight when the pigs came here and blew everything up. But I think I put a highlight of bolt actions. So today for us, we need to start building this, and of course we're going to build it out of wood. We had to build the floor out of filthy stone as demanded. But let's start doing this. So place wooden walls. Place doors. Where's doors? Place wooden doors. And please don't roof this. Yeah, don't roof this. Include everything in nearby, and everyone is allowed to go to nearby. Blight, heal root. Okay, let's solve that. And I'm going to shift everyone down so they do... Oops. Plant cut first. What is going on? You're all praying nearby. Whoops. This is all deteriorating in the rain as well. That's not great. Okay, can you come do this, please? No going to bed. Oh, I hit halt at some point there. There, cut. Everybody else is meditating at the tree, so we're just going to micro that person to make sure they do it all. There, we got it. Haul in, please. Go back to what everybody was. There you go. We're done. Axel, random world question. You started another colony tonight and can't seem to construct wooden doors. Would that be because of a UI mod or is something in the base game I'm missing? You can only choose the type of door based on the materials you have. So I have some of each material, but if we simply had literally no wood on the map, wood would not appear as an option. So the workaround for that is either cut down a tree or select a wooden wall you do have and hit build copy. And if you or anyone else has more remote questions, feel free to keep them coming. How much do I care about hauling stuff in? We are low on stuff. I'm really unhappy about these things. In little purple blocks. Hopefully it gets fixed. Axel has subscribed with Prime. Thank you. Let's haul this stuff in. So I'm going to shift Q everybody to be haulers. And since this is deteriorating really fast in the rain, we're going to get this done. Yeah, people are going to start hauling. We have 500 survival meals, so that's good. Okay, can you guys please just haul the stuff inside? Axel says that's a lot of meals. Wow, yes. So I have been using survival meals, 1 to store food because we haven't bothered to make a freezer because, you know, we can just store food as survival meals. And 2, pretty much everyone else buys them, so they're good to sell. And there's something, you may have heard, like, the game scales difficulty based on wealth. And it's a common tactic to manage your wealth and stuff like that. But at some point, the raids and the threats you face stop getting bigger. Like, wealth no longer matters and stuff like that no longer matters. And we have reached that point where raids will no longer get bigger. So I no longer care about my wealth. So I was like, hey, why don't we just make 1 billion meals? Because whatever, doesn't matter anymore. So we've been making giant piles of survival meals. 1, so food isn't something I have to consider. And 2, we can sell them. You've been using the indoor day bloom trick so much. The indoor day bloom, do you mean planting flowers on dirt? What is the indoor day bloom trick? Yeah, don't build those doors. Or don't build those walls yet. Make sure we can get inside. Raiders intend to breach your walls. Okay, you wanted to see how I do breachers? Here we go. Children, you need to get out here. Everybody else over here. So my plan is to get to the side of them and to shoot them at range. I don't have time to take go juice on everybody, but I don't think I need it. They're tribals. These are Neanderthals. I'm telling the children just to get the hell out the way. And we're going to put people in shield belts out in front to absorb fire and guns behind. Step back, step back. That's a lot of people. I don't want to trade fire. We don't want to trade fire. We want to use our range. And we have the shield belts out in front because they're just going to take hits. Where's Rumshackle? You've got Psycasts. Use a Berserk.
You don't have melee weapons. Get up there and help him. It's okay if they break in and beat stuff up. I don't care about my stuff. Everything's made of wood. We can rebuild it. Step in, everybody. Clean this up. Yep, they're beating stuff up. That's fine. We can rebuild the walls. Children, just hide. Give me some lights. And we're gonna need to rebuild these walls right away. No, no trading fire. No trading fire. Back up. Oh, they killed a boomalope. Lightest Damascus. How's it going? I'm a little busy at the moment. Give me a bit. We just have a breach raid to deal with. So, Axel, you were saying breach raids. That is the general gist of how I handle it. If I would pause, what I would have done is taken lots of go juice there. But since I don't pause, that's kind of hard to do. Give me a second. I don't want to deal with growth moments. We need to put out these fires. And let me check if there's any Neanderthals I want to capture. Jealous kind, I don't care. Creepy breathing, I don't care. You don't get captured. Lazy teetotaler. Careful shooter industrious, but you got the thingy. Can you put him out? Dude, he's just right next to you. He's on fire. Thank you. Volatile, fast walker, misandrist. Greedy, lazy, teetotaler, masochist. Let's get that guy. Where's Helionator? You're the doctor. Okay, never mind. Let's not get that guy. Teetotaler. I don't want teetotaler. Volatile, fast walker, misandrist. Oh, that guy's perfect. He's got, like, nothing. Let's capture him and do stuff with him. Okay, so first thing I need to do, I need to repair these walls, like, right now because we have a big gap in our base. So I need to get Rumshackle. How beat up are you? Oh, no! He got really... He's lost so many parts. Someone... Is this indoors? Yes, that's indoors. Okay. Doctor. Storage. Go tend him. Neanderthals hurt so much in melee damage. You just got punched like once. Okay, I need another constructor. Don't go back to normal hauling. Construction. Osborne. I need... No. You need to come do this. You need to work there. Who's next? Constructor. Stormshine. You need to come work on this. And Helionator Jr. Superbass. You need to come work on this. Axel, I feel like toes are attached by silly string in this game. Yes. A lot of armor types don't actually cover... Who's hiding in room? Oh, Cambrala. Oh, okay, I don't care. Quest expires in 1 hour. I don't care. Growth moment. Brawler, aesthetic, delicate, trigger happy, chem fascination. We went trigger happy. No doubt about it. I'll take, more doctor. Research. I don't need plants. I got like 50 plant people. I have tons of production specialists that are really good at everything. So we'll just put you on animals. Fine. And you can get another job. Animal linging ceremony, monument missing blueprint, pen not enclosed, gene banking spire. Got it. All that stuff's because everything's blowed up. Stormshine, you're hauling stuff. Sewer vest, you're hauling wood. Osborne, you need to be working on this. We have to make these walls. This is the most important thing we can be doing. Getting back indoors. Having our wall up. We need our wall up. Uh-huh. It's all because of solar flare. The boomalope we had that had the plague survived. The horse is fine. We just lost a cow. Okay, we still have a male cow and a female cow. Let's not consider that. Nope, make this wall, please. We have to make this wall. Nope, make this one. We just need at least one layer up. Good work. We'll have one layer up. Excellent. You're resting? No, now's the time for wake up. Why don't you do this inner layer? Because we're almost done this. Axel, when you get raids of this scale, does the mood debuff of seeing corpses stack? It only stacks so far, so Jackal's probably seen 1,000,000 corpses. I think it only stacks to -3. Let's see. -3, -3, -3. -3. Yeah, it only goes to -7, so... So we are using lots and lots and lots of techniques for managing mood. One is we are using the giant room technique, and that's really strong. Oh, we just survived the bunny. You're not. I don't want you to train him. Can you carry him to the shuttle? So one giant room is very resistant to being dirty. And it's very easy to make unbelievably impressive. So we've got that. And even though, look how much blood's in this room and dirt's in this room. So look at all that. Look at all this hideous blood and dirt. And I've got the butcher table directly next to the stove. And it doesn't matter. Because the only number that matters is right here, that bottom number that says cleanliness. As long as it's better than -2.0... it's impossible to get dirty cooking area food poisoning. By having a giant room, we are not even 1/4 of the way there to dirty cooking area food poisoning. So, giant room, very easy to keep clean. Also, it's really easy to make it, like, unbelievably impressive and stuff. Your main go-to has been biphasic schedule. That is very strong. If you've watched the Adam vs. Everything scheduling guide, I made that video, and I'm supposed to make a bunch of other videos on that. But yeah, scheduling is one strong technique, and you can go up or down the schedules as you see fit or as you need mood. We are also using beauty. As long as you get this beauty here number to 6 or higher everywhere, especially where people stand awake, you'll see we're getting +15 gorgeous environment, and that's from getting beauty here to be 6s. And that's really strong. And we're also using drugs for mood, where the basic gist of our drug plan is don't have mental breaks, instead take drugs. So between drugs, scheduling, giant room, bedrooms, beauty, scheduling, piece of cake, mood's very well under control in general. You are getting infected. I don't care. You're only there to do whatever. I need to put art in that. Why? That room lost its art at some point. Awful. I assume there's a breach raid that blew it up, and I just didn't notice. Or maybe I moved it. Okay, we're working on this. We're working on that. Outer layers up. Let's do a perimeter check. Make sure we have at least some walls up everywhere. Did we... You have go juice withdrawal. Okay, so one of the great things about go juice withdrawal is it's absolutely crushingly debilitating. And that's actually a positive. Just double checking my walls. So I use go juice very aggressively. Like normally I would use go juice against raids like this that are scary. If it's pirates or mechs, I would have gone with go juice. But since they're tribals, I was confident we could take them out no problem without it. But we have used go juice a lot, and I've got 2 people addicted to go juice, and they're in go juice withdrawal. And Chamomile asks, how is debilitating a good thing? And we are just about to demonstrate why. So, 1, I have 2 go juice withdrawal people. 1 is Grunt, and we'll bring you up here. And where's that other person who's in go juice withdrawal? It was Larar. Where's Larar? Get over here. Who's infection? Okay, you got another infection. I don't care. So, because it's so debilitating, this person is useless. And that's good. Since they're getting minus 22 mood from go juice withdrawal, and on top of that, I'm pretty sure go juice withdrawal comes with automatic breakdowns that aren't based on mood. If they do have a mood breakdown, they're so slow, they're really easy to knock over. If we need this person, like if we need either of these people, all we have to do is give them go juice and they're back online. We do have to restart the withdrawal, but no big deal. And this is why I really, really like the debilitating nature, because we're just going to tell them to get stoned and they're going to fall over. They're just going to fall over. Bam! Bam! Knockout! Knockout! Yeah, just put them in bed. And we're just gonna keep them knocked out until they're over their withdrawal. And importantly, we have sidecasting, and I have Word of Joy, which is essentially smoke leaf that lasts 5 days. Why are you so unhappy? Your daughter died and you haven't eaten anything. What is this? You need to consume simple meal. Take some wake up. Okay, and you're fine. Your mood's fine. You just need to chill for a second. Why'd your daughter die? I don't understand. Is that this? Birth. They haven't given birth yet. Who's your daughter? Who is your daughter? Did I lose a child? Oh, was that... Where's Murillo? Contains Seahorse, contains Grimdark, contains Minyoko, contains Leskowitz, contains Rodo, Karobi. Who's Murillo? Was that your ovum extracted? Did I don't understand. Your wife died. I assume they were from another faction. We just killed them. Okay. Lost bonker roll. Yep. Your half-sibling died. Were they a raider? Is there a Murillo in here? No. Blue tacking. Make it clear that it's only a good thing when you have lots of pawns. Yeah, yeah. Go juice withdrawal and the debilitating nature's only really good when you have lots of pawns. But it's actually just fine when you have a few pawns. Because if you need the person, you just take go juice and they're back online. Like, all I have to do is hit these people with go juice. I mean, they're still stoned, which isn't good. But the go juice withdrawal immediately goes away. And that's the main thing that's keeping them debilitated. I mean, you don't get anything done while someone's going through withdrawal. But they can't really do anything. You just have to hang out. But yeah, it's much more problematic. If you have one person who's in addict, that's really bad. And you only have, like, 2 colonists or whatever. We are cleaning this up. I don't understand who Murillo is. I know I've lost, like, 50 children in this run, but I didn't think I lost one named Murillo. I'm kind of concerned. Time until birth. Was it a kid here? Did I... Praetor. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, we're rebuilding walls. Gonna clean up these corpses. Build this monument. Extend the walls. Make a wooden throne room. That's our plans for today. Break these 2 people up, go juice. Millie, you have got to go. You've been guilted into attending sharing assemblies at your little school. Well, good luck. Thank you for being here. Have fun lurking, Lightus. Who is... Oh, it's fire. Oh, the corpses have died in the fire break. Well, that stinks. Oh. I made this all home zone. I don't want that all to be home zone. We don't need to clean up this. Are you a plant specialist, either of you? While you're here, this is all going to burn down, so... Why don't you collect all this? And we'll just pray we don't get too much fire coming in. You're sky dreaming good. Your learning's just fine. We got our ambrosia freezer going. Lots of beer being made. Biostarvation, yep. Can we fill these? Why did that say simple meals? It's supposed to just do baby food. Hunter lacks ranged weapon. Larar. You need to get hit with the thing again. And Grunt, you need to get hit with the thing again. We got Word of Joy. Where's my Word of Joys? Just Word of Joy people and they're going to be knocked out for 5 days. Word of Joy them. And I got another one somewhere. Word of Joy. That one. There you go. Let's put him in bed. Anima linking ceremony. We're holding off on that. We're rebuilding. Not cutting down the forest. We're watching the fire here. There were no unstables or anything, right? Yeah, nothing was there. Nothing I need to grab. Axel, you've just been AFK. Did you miss anything huge apart from the fire? Nope. Nothing big's going on. Fortunately. Oh, we're going to use some water skips. Good work. Wow. Is this the second or third day, like, in a row? I load up the game and we immediately get raided. It's fun. Got this all coming in. Nope. Don't make walls. Columns. Wood. Sarcophagus. Wood. What type of stones do I have? I have tons of granite. Granite. Wood. Granite. Style. If there is an unstable power cell in that cluster, it's probably taken out by the tribal raid. Yep, that's what it looks like. Axel, which DLC introduces sidecasts? You want to buy one, and that one seems like a nice place to start. Yep, that's the royalty. Each DLC does different things, and whichever one sounds the most fun for you, they're all pretty cool. Game works fine with any combination of DLC. But royalty comes with lots of cool quests. The anima tree, royal stuff, mech clusters. Healinator's genes finished regrowing. That's right. You survived. Actually, you'd like to buy them all, but it's $100. Yeah, it's started to have lots of them. Yep, Style says, especially Bionics. Yeah, there's lots of cool stuff in Royalty. And Lightus says, you're playing the base game and it's nice to learn. The base game works great. A lot of the speedrun challenge things I do, the high wealth runs, they're just pure base game. It's a ton of fun. Everything looks good. So we lost a boomalope and we lost a cow. And somehow your half sibling. Somehow Murillo died. Did I? Was that the kid who died the other day? Because it's saying 4 days ago. When did I lose the kid? Oh, that's 4 days ago. Okay, we can just check it here. It's like the 2nd. It lasts 30 days, right? We're on the 7th, so it would be like the 3rd. Could have been a raider. Yeah, I guess so. But it would have, Yep, you're right. It's a raider. There it is. Murillo. Ape Mode Gaming. Thank you for following. Okay, there's the Murillo. Murillo was one of the raiders that showed up and beat up the mech cluster. Okay. I think Larar was who I wanted to give the side casting to. Sass. Trigger happy. Yeah, let's start doing Sass. Ape Mode Gaming. You got a maze around your base. Yep. So we were talking about it earlier. If you want to go back in the VOD, you can see the full explanation. But the big idea is that fire can only jump every other cell. So by having it a gap of 2, we have decent fire management. I've got roofing extends even further. The roofing kills all the plants. So that's helping us keep our base from burning down not too much. Right after we talked about it, we just got hit by a tribal Neanderthal breach raid.
And they came in this way. They killed a boomalope, but we shot them in the side with our assault rifles. Didn't lose too much. They killed one of our boomalopes. We still have one pyromaniac. A lot of fun. Solar pinhole, yes! Turn the lights on. These should be gone. Turn that off. So, being in the dark causes pretty much all humans, except for the ones that have like the gene exceptions, to have 80% movement speed, 80% work speed, and -5 mood. So that's like the lazy trait, the pessimist trait, and like 4.5 copies of the slowpoke trait. So being in the dark is a big pile of suck, and I like solar pinholes for putting out this. That's a sidecast we just got from the royalty DLC. It just lets us put lights on. What about night owls? So night owl and undergrounder, they ignore the mood penalties of darkness, but they do not ignore the movement speed nor work speed penalties of darkness. So even if you have night owls, you want to put lots of lights around your base where they're regularly walking and working. Working in the dark, and especially fighting in the dark, is a big pile of suck. Mechs, insects, and animals do not get that movement speed penalty. So whenever you need to like run away from animals, mechs, or insects, always make sure you're fighting them in the light. Axel, you'd like to hear more about that. What about royalty lets you turn the lights on? So we are a tribal colony. And because we are a tribal colony, we can meditate at the end of a tree. When we meditate at the end of a tree enough, we generate a bunch of grass, and we turn that grass into sidecasting. We just did a ritual for SAS, where they meditated at the tree because we had a ton of grass, and they got a sidecasting power. And the power we got is solar pinhole. And solar pinhole lets us slap down a light that lasts 5 days. It gives it like a tiny bit of warmth, I believe, too. But it's just a token amount of warmth. It can't like heat up a room. But we can put a big light out that'll last for 5 days. So we're generally just lighting up the area. Ape mode. This game has so much your brain hurts. Yeah, it's crazy. I learn cool stuff every time I play. Pinhole is great for mining out a mountain. Yeah, that's a great use for it. Is it bright enough to grow plants? It is not. So if you go to the bottom left of the screen, you can see the lit percentage, and you'll see it's only at like 50% right now. So it was at 51% or whatever. You need over 51% to grow crops, but only 50% to grow flowers. So it's just a regular lamp, essentially. And you may have seen, like, when I fight mechs, like when we fought the mechs here, I was throwing up solar pinholes in our path so we could run away more easily because it was at night. So that's what these ones are from, is when we fought the mechs. And I threw a light here, so when we went under our roofs for these guys. We need to haul these corpses. Please, everybody, haul corpses. Let's not get the rot stink stuff. Yeah, mass cleaning up. Watching their lungs, so these clouds can be poisonous. Oh, we lost some body parts before. I want to see what all we lost on... What's their name? Okay, that's good enough. Thank you. So let's do a health check. See what all the terrible things are happening. Ape mode gaming. Yeah, if I'm raiding your base and you see there's piles of bodies outside, you'd walk the other way. Yeah, it's a good sign.
Go juice withdrawal. Okay, we knocked you out for 4 days. You just lost pinkies and toes. You're missing a finger. You're my Luciferium addict. Good, your scars are now healed. We still have 56 Luciferium. That's fine. Field hand. Go juice withdrawal. You had that leg scar for a while now. We'll fix that at some point. You've had that eye scar for a while. Prosthetic leg. Wotot with their 2 prosthetic arms. So you lost an ear now. Let's get you a cochlear implant then. It's not bad. You turn on your power, whatever. We don't use these powers enough. There we go. Axel, what do you do about Luciferium if you run out? I essentially just don't run out. That's the plan. But Luciferium is more about tedium to acquire. Like, it may not be fun. So, Luciferium is required to be taken every 6.666 days. But if you set it for either take for addiction, it takes it at 10% need. So when like you get 90% of the way there to 6.666, that's every 6 days. So I have whatever their name is set to take for addiction. It's on. Why is that not checked there? Whoops. So I have them set to take for addiction on Luciferium. So they're taking it every 6 days automatically. There are 60 days in a RimWorld year, so I need 10 Luciferium per year. And we have 56 Luciferium. Wow, it lost tons of hit points. That's not good. That's kind of dangerous. So we have 5.5 years worth of Luciferium. The main ways to get Luciferium are trading with Outlanders. And we trade tons and tons. Trading is really strong. Oh, we need to go trade right now. This is restocked. Let's go. Kumbrala, are you one of the people that had mood problems? Your daughter died. Catharsis. Let's not bring you with your daughter dying. Let's go with somebody else. Helionator Jr.? You have focus. We'll use Helionator Jr. So Helionator Jr., you go trade. Helionator, take the horse. Take drugs. Just take a little everything just in case. You're like the Luciferium addict, aren't you? Take all this garbage art. Take some of this. Take these clubs. We'll smelt this other stuff. Take that. Take that. I don't need that many sniper rifles, but that's fine. We have 2 triple rocket launchers. Cool. Need to use them aggressively. Is this all tainted clothing? It is not. Cool. Yeah, just take all the capes. Oh my goodness, we have made so much stuff. Craziness. Yeah, just get out of here. So the main ways to get Luciferium: trading, quests, ancient dangers, and you can enable multiple settlements to go to settlements on other maps, and ancient complexes. We're doing so much trading that getting a supply of Luciferium for a few people is really easy. Well, good trader. Good timing. We're looking for dogs. We purchased dogs, immediately got them killed. We need more haulers. Nope. No dogs today. Nutrimine, I still have 1,000. I still want to buy all the advanced components. Oh. I want to get some jeans. They have no jeans for sale. I bet Psycasts? They have no psychas for sale. We'll sell all this extra clothing. Whatever. We can always make more. We'll just make more clothing. It is fine. Yeah, that's fine. Do I just want to buy all their Nutrimine? No, we'll just sit on money. Buy some Nutrimine. I want to make sure I have a lot. Okay, whatever. Let's go. Kid is learning. Kid's not learning. Do I need more wood? A little. That in nearby? It is not. That's why they're not getting it. Style. Luciferium is best used for scars that can't be fixed, like brain scars. Yep, that's a good use for it. I also like having it around if you get like an infection or a disease in the early game and you can't otherwise save yourself. If your choice is or death, as the great philosopher Eddie Izzard said, choose the or. Don't choose death. So Luciferium can be a good save when you just can't beat an infection. But brain scars, yeah, and torso scars and neck scars, they're the big ones. Biostarvation. Can we... Axel, very risky. Once you get used to how you can acquire Luciferium, it's more just tedium getting it than difficulty. It's just a matter of going to the purple settlements and trading. Like, I have intentionally settled somewhere near a bunch of these settlements. And they sell Luciferium, I think it's like 40% of the time. Actually, let's check. So, I'm going to turn on development mode for a second. I'll show you how you can look up what things are carried by people. So we're gonna cheat. We're gonna turn on development mode, and if you hit one of the buttons at the top, the 5th button at the top, or go to the output tab, and you can go to, if you search for sampled in the upper left, it'll narrow down stuff. Thing set maker sampled. This will show you. It'll generate like 1,000 of various stock things, and you'll see what it is. Let's go to trader stock. And we are looking at Civil Outlanders, and that's this one, Civil Outlanders. And these are all their types of caravans. We're looking at their base. So what does their base stock? Let's see. So it's generating about 500 to 1,000 settlements, or it's like 100 to 1,000. I don't know how many it does. So it's generating tons of settlements and counting up the stuff. And appearance percentage, so it'll always have industrial medicine, it'll always have components, it'll always have advanced components, always have Nutrimine. And let's go down to Luciferium. Luciferium, 40%. So, purple settlements stock Luciferium 40% of the time or so. And you can click on the settlement and hit show what we'll buy. And you can see its restock timer count down, and it restocks every 30 days. So, having 1 or 2 Luciferium addicts is not really a problem if you're able to regularly caravan and trade. And then you can get them from quests, and then Ancient Dangers, Ancient Complexes if you have Ideology DLC. And there's a few other ways you can get it. But trading is generally the easiest. Oh, big lag spike there. I thought we were getting a raid. Helionator, are you off the map yet? There you go. Finally. Yep, just let the horse go. Walk. Is that a panther? We need to kill the panther. No predators on the map. We've got kids.
Isn't it sometimes on exotic traders? Yep, that's another good one. It's a little harder or a little later in the game when you can just call on exotic traders. We can see the % chance that exotic traders have it too. Let's check that real quick. Yeah, there's a bunch of other ways to get Luciferium. Things, set, maker, sampled. Whoops, that's the wrong one. Sampled. Things, set, maker, sampled. Trader stock, civil outlanders. Caravan, exotic good. And you can also check orbital ship. They're separate. So let's check exotic good caravan. Sort by % chance. And Luciferium is... Uh-oh, I don't see it. Low. It's quite low. That might have just been bad luck, so let's try it again. So since this is sampled, it's not always consistent. Like, the percentages are usually a little bit different. I don't know how many it generates. We got a social fight going on. Luciferium, yeah, it looks like it's a really low chance for caravans. It may be different for ships, but that's how you can check it. Let's turn off dev mode. You guys beat each other up too bad. You're just fine. You got a good supply of tea still. Everything looks good. What's this? Yeah, harvest that. The animals will eat it, so let's just harvest that whenever we can. Everybody's still nearby. We're not hauling anymore. Good. Let's deforest some more trees. Oh, something's coming. Nope. I'm getting lag spikes. I'm getting terrified. Axel, your closest purple settlement is 3 days. That's not bad, right? If you can get a horse or a donkey, like a horse, donkey, and dromedary are all pack animals that you can ride, and that would greatly increase your caravan speed, but 3 days isn't so bad. Yeah, it's just 6 meals, as Style says. That's a good way to think of it. The way I recommend caravanning, if you've never done it before, is find someone you don't care about. Why didn't you extract genes from this person? Find something you don't care about. Give them a bunch of your useless trash, and then just try it. If they die on the way, that's fine. If they lose all your stuff, it was just junk, who cares? And if they succeed, well, that's amazing. Healthy vat birth. Okay, so we'll put you back in the bin. Pigeon? Oh, I gotta wait till his... Infant illness major. Oh, that's bad. So one of the things about infant illness is there's a lot of bad stuff about it, but we may cheat this. You hit it with Glitter World. Okay, good. We got the max quality 10. It's only major. We may be okay with this. So it's something like every 2 to 4 days, the type of infant illness gets a new level, and there's like minor, major, and grave. And grave, like, even if you have a perfect bed, a perfect hospital bed, a vital monitor, and glitter rolled medicine, and a perfect doctor, even with all of that, grave illness will still go up. But every 2 to 4 days, randomly, it will change tiers of what type of disease it is. Okay, good. We're falling down on major. So we just need to hold out, essentially, until it goes to a low tier, and then we can fix it. And if we have to, we can cheat by chucking the baby in this. This doesn't fix it, but the timer still goes. Frightening assembly. The first chief of whoever, they're the Neanderthals, wants you to build a monument that spread images of her glory. Another giant monument. And we'd get hit by an auto mortar. It doesn't have any proximity detectors. I don't care about this trash. Jerk. I'm not making that. Gotta watch this baby. Okay, it's going down. Low baby food. Yep. Can we get another one of these so the baby's not on the floor? How are my 2 withdrawals? You're at 80%. You're at 80%. Okay. Rumshackle, come make this baby crib. Let's not have the babies on the ground. There we go. They're okay. This stuff is still going. You'll never haul. Let's get another beer. More beer in the children's room, please. Starvation, pigeon. Can you feed the baby? Common infant illness, minor. Yep, he's gonna be fine. So it just switched from major to minor. Randomly, we got lucky. We need to make this room cool and move the cribs in there. The beds are too hot. It's too hot here for the babies, so we just need to put them in a smaller room that we can cool. Okay, they're putting them in the kids' room. Let's just put them in that kids' room. Fine. Put them next to the beer. Oh, that is there. Granted, you have less than the fifth of the colonists. Sounds like that was basically sudden infant death syndrome. Was it that serious? It can be. It's very, very random. So, the common infant illness, and then parentheses, it shows a tier. If it's grave tier, it's pretty much devastating. But it changes its tier every few days, and we lucked out, and it went to minor. Style. Some people thrive on the amount of storage and items laying around like he has. Others micromanage on hand and keep the wealth low. Well, we are past the point of wealth mattering, so I no longer care about wealth. We've just been collecting stuff. Who did I get the tier on last time? Sass. Where is Sass? Sass. Do a ritual. No children. Do it up. Yeah, you can see we were somewhat slow on wealth for a while. And then right here, it no longer really mattered. So it was like, just go. We have got a new sidecast, Blinding Pulse. I should use that more often, but it's too hard on no pause. Pigeon. Where's babies over there? Baby. Can we assign baby, please? Okay, let's insert the children. Insert pigeon newborn. And we just gotta wait for this one to fall off. Style, you've gone 2.5 years before you broke 100,000 total wealth. We broke 100,000 wealth at day 386. Year 6 1/3. It took us 6.5 years to break 100,000 wealth. We are on year 11. And we just got advanced fabrication, and we're working towards bionics. But I'm getting bioregeneration first, since I want to make this, then I want to extend the base, then I want to rebuild everything, and then we'll make the fabrication benches. Style, well, that colony destruction halfway through doesn't count. Oh, and then the base burned down another bunch of times, too. Another RimWorld question. What do you do about pawns not liking being in the rain, besides liking the rain despite it raining and them having outside jobs? You just need to overwhelm them with other sources of positive mood. That's pretty much your only option. You can manually tell them to stay inside, like you can use zone restrictions and tell them to stay inside the building. Like I have a zone that is super safe, I call it, and that's just get in the building. But the main mood options are, 1, have a really big, nice room, and that's really good. A combo dining recreation room, that's gigantic, is really good. Other options for mood management are scheduling, like the biphasic schedule, bedrooms, art for beauty, and drugs. All of those things, you can really skyrocket people's mood up really high. Okay, you've deforested the world. Please stop. Oh gosh. We cut down... I wasn't paying attention, and we just cut down several thousand trees. So the way I have my drug policy set up, Axel, is... each drug, if you hit I on it, there's a search box in the bottom left. You can type in safe, and it'll list a safe dose interval. So if we come back to the drug menu, beer, smoke leaf, ambrosia, and psychite tea are called the social drugs, and yayo, flake, go juice, and wake up are called the hard drugs. Yayo, flake, Go Juice, and Wake Up all have no safe dose interval. Safe dose interval. Never. You can get addicted on the first dose of those. However, beer, smoke leaf, ambrosia, and psychite tea all have safe dose intervals. And for adults, it's every 2 days for psychite tea. So I have all my adults. You can take psychite tea every 2 days, and I currently have it set to if your mood is below 50%. Usually earlier in the game, I started at like 40 or 35%, but right now I've got a little higher. The general gist being, if you're getting low on mood, don't have a mental break. Instead, take drugs, and they do it automatically. So we have take tea first if you have problems. If you still have problems, then you take beer. If you still have problems, then you take ambrosia. You want to adjust the percentages based on your drug need. I only do smoke leaf manually. Smoke leaf is debilitating, so I generally don't want to use that. If I have somebody who has big problems, I will tell them to manually take smoke leaf, thinking taking the smoke leaf and being somewhat debilitated is better than, having a terrible mental break. Like Sass. Sass, your sibling died. Everything is going wrong. Get in here and get stoned. Oh, the drug bills got broken. Okay, I was wondering what was going on. Been so confused. Like, why aren't you guys making drugs? Do until I have 150. That. Do until I have 30 of that. Do until I have 20 of that. Yeah, well, I don't need much. Penoxycillin. Style. Unless the debilitation is from blood loss. Yes. So there is a tiny window where smoke leaf can be killer. So if you hit smoke leaf, and one of its things is it reduces consciousness by 30%. When you use smoke leaf, make sure the person's consciousness is above 30%. So this person's knocked out, but their consciousness is 57%. We could get them stoned and they wouldn't die. But some people have greatly reduced consciousness. And if you get them stoned, they can get killed. And usually it's when there's blood loss and they're still losing blood, most importantly. So don't give someone smoke leaf who is bleeding. Make sure they've stopped bleeding and make sure they're above 30% consciousness, or else you will kill them with smoke leaf. That's why I don't have it set to be taken automatically. Are we still doing tea here? 100. Okay, you're making yo and making good. Making all the drugs again. It's confused. I forgot this got blown up and we lost all the bills. Thank you. Okay, that's all coming in just fine. Let's make these sandstone. The rock cutting thing got destroyed or whatever. I was making another rock cutter bench. Where's my stone cutter? Just put it next to the rocks. Axel, last night a streamer you watched had a wimp with a painful chest scar. Literally existing caused them to reach the pain threshold. Yep. Wimps can be pretty brutal that way. Those benches are gone. Did I remake benches anywhere? I was making stone cutting benches. We still got this one. It lost all its bills. No, you guys didn't make the stuff in the radar. We have arrived. Good. Don't press attack, press trade. Dogs, no. Genes, tox immune, tox resistant, calm. Is calm the kind one? Is that kind? Kind instinct. Nope, that's not the one I want. I want kind instinct. You sell all this junk. So we're turning our trash into useful stuff. Normally that'd be like shock and insanity lances, go juice, sidecast, genes, but we already have tons of that stuff, so we'll just get more Nutrimine. And advanced components. Making advanced components stinks. It takes forever. Okay. You're good. Keep going. Check that one. Nobody's hauling. Where's baby? We get him food poisoning? Great. Everything's looking good. Don't fight them. Genes finished regrowing. Oh, that's right. We can keep putting people through this. Storch. You're great mood. Yeah, get back in here. Let's keep grabbing genes and we can just sell them. I'm still looking for a few from some people. Minor break risk. Why aren't you taking drugs? Axel, with a crop that big, how do you deal with blight? Is it just throwing everyone on cutting? Yep, pretty much. And we have a bunch of people who are plant specialists and we have field hands. But yeah, you just pretty much throw everyone on plant cutting. So what you can do is, on the work tab, you can double click these things at the top and you can sort by skill level. So if I want the best doctor, I just click doctor and there we go. Sorts everybody best to worst doctor. So you can go to plant cutting, double click it, and you can sort by this. You can also hover over the work tab, and jobs are done in order, top to bottom. So when they do growing, you'll see harvest crops is above plant seeds. They will always harvest something at 100% before they plant something new. So every individual job is like that. And so what I do is you can come here, you can go to plant cutting, and I usually have it set up like this. You can shift right and left click and shift everybody down. So when I get a blight, I come to plant cut, and I just hold shift and left click, and I've shifted everyone one place over on plant cutting. Now we do plant cutting first, and then when it's done, I shift everybody back. And yeah, you can restrict everyone to the zone. You can just set everyone to like work. So if I want to set all these people to plant cut, what I'll do is I'll copy this and I'll just go like this. Everybody just work. No breaks. Make a zone and just tell them to stand right here. And then when it's done, I unrestrict them from their zone and paste their schedules back to what it was. And shift the work schedules over. I mean, sometimes it's just easier just to select someone and right-click force cut everything. Knifey Twitch, good morning. Base has only partially been destroyed today, but there was no fires. A boomalope got brutally murdered. But we still have way too much chem fuel hanging around in inopportune locations. We need people to haul. Caravan arrived. Don't press attack. We're looking for dogs and jeans. More horses. I need horses. Yes. Tinderskin. Berserk Pulse. I got plenty of Berserk Pulses now. Don't need any of that. I think I want to buy a horse. I have a female. Buy me a male. Awesome. I don't need more Luciferium. We don't need any of that. We don't need anything else here. Sure, get advanced components. Yep, get a few Nutrimine. And head on back. We have a breeding pair of horses. Horses are so incredibly good. V-Love, good morning. Your base is still growing. Isn't it supposed to shrink from time to time? So, right when I loaded the stream, Neanderthals came and it was a breach raid and they came and murdered a boomalope. So that wasn't pleasant, but we were able to fend it off. At the start of the stream, V-Love, I I've solved the top bar issue I mentioned. Thank you for pointing it out. And I showed the silly button I failed to do. You might want to watch the VOD and how dumb it was. What button I missed. It was very amusing. But we are doing well. We're working towards finishing this up and getting Resurrector Mexierums. V-Love, you watched it. Good, good, good. Oh, I felt so old. Like, technology has passed me by now. Okay, we're making our fire break here. By having no plants there, we ensure fire can't spread to this. Axel, also, being morning, it's almost midnight for me. Gotta love you and leave you. Have a great night. Well, thank you very much for stopping by. It's fun times were had. Low baby food. Can we get these babies? Manhunters. Manhunters. Oh. Handled. Okay, good. You can do recreation. Get this here. Make this thing. Anytime you get a caravan map, it's really beneficial to, yeah, do some recreation and fill it up. V-Love, don't mind it. It wasn't a senior moment. It would have been a senior moment if you solved it by just masking it on your own screen with tape. Do you have a camera on me or something? How'd you know I was just taping it over on my end? Sass, you are fine. And you're gonna be fine. Good, good, good. Low baby food. Yep, yep, yep. I know. Can we put the babies in the thing? Carry? No, not to biosculptor. Can we put them in the growth vats? What is going on? Why can't I put baby in? Okay, somebody already is. Got it. Okay, baby's in. No, babies need to go over here. You are resting, and then you're going to do recreation and feel much better. Yeah, get that back up. And what's our timer? 14 days. We're looking good. Hopefully we don't get a raid that comes and blows this up. And we need to cut rocks. Okay, we'll cut rocks right there. Let's move this. Is there rocks? Yeah, move that right here. Let's go cut these rocks. I need some more people doing hauling before cleaning. More people do hauling, please. Your recreation is full. You are feeling much better. You know what? Let's not get attacked by a wolf. Let's just head on back. Everything looks good. Don't need that. You were holding off on hunting and stuff because I really want this done. I don't want people to hunt at the moment. Good. We got a kid cutting rocks. Any predators? Predators? No predators. Oh, the people unconscious are up. 90%. Just knock yourself out. I don't want you doing anything. Yeah, knock yourself out. %90 withdrawal. You just get stoned. Somebody will put you in bed. We will deal with you later. Good. Rocks are still being cut. Wood is being hauled over here. Everything burned down, so there's no trees. So much ambrosia on the map. There's 39 ambrosia plants right there. Were there more around anywhere? Yeah, there's more up here. You can all be unrestricted. We'll risk going to the edge of the map again. Hasn't, you know, killed anybody in a while, so whatever. I am going to stand up, have a drink, and stretch for a moment. I'm going to turn off my mic. I'll be right back.